что такое? Это все за что мне надавали? Студента 5-го курса. Сразу на 5-й? О, я из Лондона прибыть. Ага. Это что такое? Телосложение? И... А на кой хрен мне это? Давай такой. Ой, чихнула. Вот так вот. Да, у меня хорошее зрение, чё? Ох, ё-моё. Надо мою стрижку найти. Похоже. Хотя хотелось бы так. Бритиш. Фу. Не бритиш. Юнига. Лысый. Реды. Поттер. Я буду хорошим. Я буду чутка посидевшим. Чё это? Геральт. Шрамы украшают школьника. Но не такие. Да. Веснушки в минус. Состояние кожи. Нормальная. Цвет глаз. Синий. Цвет бровей. Обычный тип бровей. Вот это на мои похоже.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well... That was quite something. It was wonderful. A few cobwebs and some... I am indeed a student, but I could very well... I'm eager to get to Hog... It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Нормально. Я нормальный. Лондонери. Я из Лондона прибыть. Общежитие. Прекрасно.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George! Glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatregoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course.
Может, поговорим не тут.
We have a start of term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Опа, это вот этот неадекватный с рулем по городу бегает, это точно слушай меня. Warner Bros. Age. Я бы это так прочитал. Wizarding World. 4K Games. Опа, сквозь лошадь камера пролетела.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland. Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor
Экстерном
Fig is not
скакнул на
only
5-й
an
курс.
exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
that she had to get rid of it quickly to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Годовар. Опа.
Are you all right? You're hurt.
О нет, мое ХП.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Нажал. Ну, дракон красивый был, мне понравился.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If
Ой.
you'd like to look around a bit.
Да-да, пойдем. Ты бы еще смотрел на лицо, вообще нормально было.
We've no idea who created this port key.
Кого-то вообще интересно смотрится. О, что-то тут не так. Так. Нужно нулевое ускорение, походу. А Хагрид это, он еще молодой. Это же до происхождения этих, как его, самого Гарри-Поттера. Ускорение в 0. Ускорение в 0. Вот, без ускорения можно настраивать. Ускорение ненавижу. Трешку. 75, 71. О, ну хоть как-то. Шо, где мы? Ты пропустил, Саня, тут только что дракон напал на нас. Мы в Шотландии. Скотланд.
This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that portkey to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me,
я же еще до Хогвартса не добрался, мне еще не определили никуда, вот мы летим в
Хогвартс.
С пути. За сюжетом-то следи, Александр. Там вон чайки, по-моему, в воздухе зависают. Им вообще нормально. Сейчас, секунду.
Your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Опа, что-то как-то сквозь текстуру проходит. А что, можно упасть?
A powerful magic wielded by a rare few seems to have been lost to time.
Эти чайки вообще неадекватные, я считаю. Ну, что-то с ними плохо, их сильно ветром сдувает. Побежали. Старый.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Это тропа? Опа, нормально.
Why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different
Короче,
than
будем
any
искать
power.
спрятанную магию.
What really matters is the
Черную
one
магию.
who wields it.
Или это что-то из этих звездных войн? Что
Is
это?
that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of
Чары.
enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
А, вот так? Натыкивать? Ну, это было сложно.
Excellent.
Какой профессор? Хугрид? Хагрид? Профессор Я не знаю, кто такой хуй. Ты что, сразу уже биться с кем-то будем? Прям?
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
Я выделяю горшки. Ладно. А зачем ты мне это в ЛС пишешь, а не на стриме? Что, ты не можешь в чате пояснить свою шутку, которую мне сложно понять? Я не помню никакого профессора Фига. Я не сильно прям знаток Гарри Пидера. О-о-о-о! Искать! 40 золотых монет. Я надеюсь, этого хватит на это вот медовое пиво или сливочное пиво. Потому что я только ради этого и пришел.
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself.
Стыдно ему. Какая разница? Все равно стримы удаляю через какое-то время, когда мне не лень зайти удалить. А я так умею? Ты вот мне понравилось, какой. Опа, достроилась штучка. Я также хочу уметь. Чисто сделал мост. А, фиг. Это вот этот процессор. Это процессор фиг. Фигом. Профессор Фиг это тот, который меня сейчас ведет. Да, ё-моё. Вот это да. Что я вот так вот могу. Я не знаю. Что? Это я сделал? Я не понимаю, что я делаю. Что, драка будет? Что это, годовар фрески? Что, по обуви? Ну, у него стильные молодежные. А у меня... Ну, школьные. Я в школу уже еду, правильно? Тут надо искать. Понял. Так, мне надо смотреть.
Professor, this statue.
This may have been his home.
Что? Кто это? Вот так вот могу. Больше ничего не могу. Туда не могу перепрыгнуть. Я пока что очень бесполезный. Профессор. Числите меня. А как ты? А ты там? А я... А кто? У меня задание исследуйте руины. Я думал, там проходы есть. Что известно по этому поводу? Квадрат исследовать.
It's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Ну, камень с золотыми этими штучками. Вот так вот. Тык-тык-тык-тык-тык. Он странно стреляет, я не понимаю. У меня как будто бы есть какая-то стамина, но я ее нигде не вижу. Пока что очень неудобно. Бегает он вот так. Но это не бег, я считаю. Это голов, прям.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
Там этот... Дворец культуры имени Ленина. Стреляйте. О, ты пришел.
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
Как говорится, на кой фиг.
I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Я хотел называться Андрей, а этот персонаж из Лондона. И я назывался Андрей Лондонери. Или как-то так, это мне предложила игра. Я начал писать в Лондон, и он написал Лондонери. Я хотел написать Андрей Лондонский, как Андрей Ленинский, только лондонский.
What in Merlin's name?
Ну не фиг же мне называться было.
Godric's heart.
Where
Опа.
are we?
I don't believe it.
У меня очень похож голос персонажа вместе с этим профессором, меня это напрягает. Это. Эх, полуросликов хранилище, да?
hello?
О, гоблин-банкир. Пни стойку. Испуганно вскрикивает. Зубы у них потрясающие, этих гоблинов всегда были.
Just a moment.
Опа. Спрыгнул. У меня такие глаза большие. Почему у меня такие глаза огромные? Я на скоростях.
Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Да.
Precisely. The key?
Your wife's port key.
Oh, yes, of course. This way, then.
Stay close.
Что за совпадение дичайшее? Ты вагонетки свистнул?
After you.
Она с искусственным интеллектом? Или это магия какая-то?
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
Ха-ха-ха.
How many vaults are there? Hundreds. In fact, we'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vault you see now in the east are private entrances
Это прям
to the
аттракционы.
bank common at Gringotts. They are most uncommon.
У меня появился чат, но никакого сообщения в чате я не вижу.
Could have arranged for such a service. You want to take a breath? A what?
А нахрена?
That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure. Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now. How deep are we going? Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank.
Я надеюсь, там рублей
With
400
quite a
лежит.
distance to go.
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Вот это ДПС тут, конечно, страшное.
Professor, the old man that god was wearing is glowing. Like the glow you saw in the porky container. No, darker. I saw that same glow in the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore.
Нормально.
Here we are.
Какое лицо у
When
меня
was the
такое?
last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Шо, он не заржавел?
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
А мне можно? Опа, вот это я глазастый. 61. Ага. Ой, я неадекватный, извините.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
Я не забыл заранее
Let me
предупредить.
think. There must be something here.
Reveal.
Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Да ладно. Изучил.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
Исследовать.
Lumos! This is
Revelio.
no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Защита стоит. Бог. Ничего не видно.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor.
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is.
Yeah.
The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait. When you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Люмос изучил.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
О. Вы не боитесь, что он сейчас махаться начнет с вами? Или вот эта толпа начнет с вами махаться? А, мы типа не из слабых, да? А я знаю, какие кнопки нажимать, что ли? Нормально. Какого основного? Он всех за меня убил.
Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you?
This isn't good.
Да чё темно-то? А,
Lumos,
гениально.
where am I supposed to go?
Меня куда-то
What's
ведет.
happening?
Следы из-под
Magic
ног.
seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me.
Revelio.
I suppose I'm on my own this time.
Вот так. Опа, нифига долго тебя активировать.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
А, мне типа встать на пересечении. Гениально.
No choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Ай. Нормально. Какой люмос? Ты дура? Ага. Так. Опа. Нормально. 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 А я могу как так уклоняться, так и не так. Да ё-моё. Ну-ка давайте, нападайте. Вот это вы жмете, а? То есть я защитился от одного, могу в другого дать столбеней. Прикольно.
Lumos.
О, вот это похоже на бег уже. Хоть как-то бегать умеет. Опа, не сюда. Что это? Не, ну красиво достаточно все это делается. У меня что-то не так с чатом, походу, я не понимаю. Потому что у меня чат появляется на экране. Новых сообщений в нем не появляется. Он просто появляется. Короче, меня тянет туда. Я захожу. Шо? Ты чаша, из которой больно пить? Нет? У меня стрим подвис. Что происходит? Нет, не подвис, все окей.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
Ага.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive.
А, он от памяти, он не только у этого бедолаги.
I wonder... Follow my lead.
Открываем сохраненки. Моем лицо в одной чаше с дедом. Опа. Это Гендальф? Ну, занимался он архитектурой и чё. Ну, с ним еще был Дикстра.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We
Фестиваль.
are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
А если я ничего не хотел брать на себя?
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed.
Ну, я, короче, с своей женой, если что,
But
это...
never.
Вообще в контактах конкретных был.
Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
See, my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't telephone.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Самоуничтожи... А, не, нормально, страж какой-то есть. Вот это, ну, неплохо. Нормально, чуваки из Дипрока нас не достали.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Под ребро убрал палочку,
Are
нормально.
we? It can't be.
Вот это да!
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Мы оказались прям в упор к Хогвартсу. Что это, моя сова выжила? В фильме он поинтереснее выглядит. Можно еще дольше эту надпись держать у меня на экране.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Гриффиндор.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
А где этот
If you're
Гендель?
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Давай, пока, дедуль. Та-та-та-та-та-та-та. Вот это нормальная столовка. Potter?
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Да, привет, Данил.
You're just in time.
Здорово.
Have a seat.
Просто нужно было тебе написать в моем чате свой никнейм канала. А я тут в Гриффиндор поступаю.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions.
Да, пубертат прошел.
Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Дела у меня прекрасно.
Indeed. Much
Ты
can
видишь,
be gleaned by having an
этот шляпа
adventurous
драконит.
spirit. But your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
Да я Гриффиндор, нормально.
I wonder.
Храбрость.
I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Храбрость. Отвага, любознательность, верность, амбиции. Отвага.
A sense of adventure? I like to think that I'm not afraid of anything.
Oh, but you're brave at heart.
Я играю в игру, как она называется-то? Сейчас скажу.
Willing to forge ahead alone when you must.
Что-то там про самураев, что-то не помню.
Perhaps you belong in Gryffindor.
Так я знаю, я как бы, что шарю. Там то ли верность, то ли отвага, Гриффиндор. Ну, естественно, а какой еще? Нормально, даже прическу не испортила шляпа, сойдет. О, видишь, я этот, самурай красного знамени. Да, это заметно по твоему никнейму.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Чё?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Ну, в школе ж надо учиться. Валите. Ну, 7 подписчиков, это же, ну, начало, правильно? У меня там, вон, сколько, 30 с чем-то, это уже конец карьеры, примерно. Ну, типа, думаю, на пенсию уходить.
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Короче, Уизли, как обычно, прислуживает.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor.
Да.
Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
Ротвейлера? Не, но они эти. Как его? Зубастые. Грота Думан. Домум. Нормально. Она как будто за грязным стеклом сидит. Такой эффект. Ротвейлеры не, они слишком какие-то эти бойкие. С ними как-то не справиться, мне кажется. Джон Диллинджер. Это как будто фамилия какая-то из этого, из Хогвартса. Спокойной ночи. Я в трубу. Черепашка-ниндзя. Как я тебе русскую озвучку скачаю на PlayStation? PlayStation 5. Я, конечно, рад, что они сделали озвучку какую-то там неофициальную. Дофигища на нее потратили, все такое, люди их поддержали. Я бы с радостью, но на PlayStation я играю. Так, шо, нельзя этих сокамерников полутать? Где переодеваться? Здесь? Можно переодеваться? Ничего нельзя. Найдите свою гостиную. Дай угадаю, она за дверью. А что-то какие-то синие одеяния мне не нравятся. Мы красные чуваки. Эти, как Red Bulls. Я наверх. А, мне наверх и надо. Да. Я бы фов побольше сделал. Опа, гифки подгрузились. У меня на плойке чат странно работает. Он на экране высвечивается, но как-то очень упорото. Чисто Цезарь учился здесь. Это он какие-то космонавты. Это Человек-паук такой себе костюм первый сделал. Изначально у него вот такой вот он был. Он же этот добрый сосед Человек-паук, он метал улицу. А та гифка вот только-только подгружается. У меня стоят ультра настройки, и гифки не подгружаются не сразу. Меня это бесит. А звук у картины есть? Нету. Замок уровень 1. Я так понимаю, я даже не один. Тут чуваки вообще нормальные сидят на картинах. Вы не умничаете. О, это что за табличка почета? Там он пасхалка по-любому замазана. Только я не знаю хогвартского языка. Я из Лондона. Вот, судя по вот этим мыльным письмам, у меня прям ультра настройки. Чисто в это.
Lumos.
В память о всех погибших. Опа! Тихо, все, убери палочку, я случайно. А что-то у вас это... Что-то перебор. Когда отчисление? Это что-то вас много. А, я просто, ну, чужого чая хлебнул. Нормально. А на место поставил? А ты его в карман убрал. Нормально. А где этот камин? Вон камин. О. Ну то и нормально вообще. Так. Ну я дважды ореха хочу поесть. Я надеюсь, аллергии у меня нет. Опа, там аж гифка офигела. Прикинь, как крутить умею. Гифка вообще удивление конкретно. Я не буду слушать вот эти ваши обсуждения сессии. О, пивовар.
You're the new fifth year. Pleased to meet you. I'm
Garrett Weasley.
Heard about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the ministry was
Не
with
очень
you
я
in the
помню
carriage?
родословную Уизли,
Yes.
чтобы прям понять, на что это отсылка.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
Тетка. Здорово, наверное, не буду токсичить.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still,
плохо, да.
she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
Давай, я хочу пивнуть, что у тебя там в кружке.
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a bit more work.
Are you having butterbeer for breakfast?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm almost there, based on some reactions that may need a...
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Я не пивовар. Я зельевар, а ты пивовар.
Thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Там чел спит. Еще конкретно отдыхает. Опа. Так, секунда. Да, нормально. Вот, параметры наложения. А, нет, это не то. Секунду еще, мне нужна секунда. Пусть по центру все-таки справа остается чат у меня. Я думал, его можно прозрачным сделать. Ну, гифки вот эти забавные, где чувак, конечно, руку лежит, это нормально. Кого? Таракана убил кого-то? Зачем? Я их с собой привез. Челу плохо. Драконы, корабли. Можно яблоко, да? Спасибо. Чё, кто не будет разговаривать со мной, если не?
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
Магия на прочные кости у нее, я уверен.
Now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower from the outside without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way.
Короче, девочка-паркурщица.
I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
Yes.
Да.
Our carriage was attacked by a
Да,
dragon.
напал дракон. Откуда вы знаете?
I can't believe it. How thrilling. And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
Да нормально все, что ты паришься?
What exactly
А что, все обсуждают, как дракон меня сожрать?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking.
Я этот, Дейенерис, драконом непобежденный.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
У нас в карете было 3 куска мяса. Одного сожрали. Я с дедом спасся.
You never know. Bye for now.
Опа, а ты обратно, да? Платье у тебя классно багует, конечно. Да. Я вон бегу сундук трогать. Сундук факультета. Для меня заблокированный, потому что я не факультет, правильно? Шо ты? Шляпную магию используешь? Опа, цвет другой.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Ugh! hello there.
Oh,
Welcome to
привет.
Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
Ну да,
I'm
ладно,
not
да.
sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation.
Ну, потому что
but
тебе
this is
надо
proving
это...
a bit trickier.
Ладно, куда, бля? Так, смотрим. На какой... Спустя час стрима я все-таки упомянул Авада Кудабля. Давай, я в тебя верю.
We'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Так.
Well,
Ладно,
good
давай,
luck.
удачи.
It was
Мне
nice to
интересно
meet
с
you,
тобой
Cressida.
разговаривать.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Что это? Личный какой-то напоминатель мне только что сказал. Шо, можно с прямой спиной выходить из собственной гостиной?
Good
Опа.
morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts.
Второй день тоже?
Now, in light of your unique
Ну, по логике и третий день
joining
тоже
us as a
бывает
fifth
один
year,
раз.
you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not
Да
fall
нормально,
behind.
я в школе
Especially as you'll be
8-9
expected
класс
to complete
пропустил, мне
your
нормально.
OWLs at the end of the year.
Я сразу в 4-й пошел.
Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams.
Стандарты
They
обучения
will determine
волшебству.
what type of
Совы.
career you can have when you
Как
leave
ЕГЭ,
here.
только совы.
After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Опа, у тебя книжка
Here you are.
заспавнилась. Ладно, хоть не зубастая.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would be wise to take
Короче,
full
этот
advantage
умный
of this
дневник. Спасибо.
exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Ой, ты напросился на урок?
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Why do students always frown?
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
Такие перила удобные, просто через них перевалиться.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
Баруфио. Прикольно. Накастовал себе, короче, это быка на грудь. Единственный способ. Блин, ну это красиво стилизовано все. Короче, за пару изученных вещей мне дадут очки.
Clever. Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Угу. Опа. Аквагрим на кошке?
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
Да извини, я тут отвлекся. Я просто придурочный. Замок уровень 1. Чисто в голову тебе буду прицеливаться. Ну-ка, подожди. Опа, опа, опа. Вот это я не, это невнимательно. Серьезно так? Какое говно.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Серьезно? А почему в этом в Гарри Поттере такого не было? Ладно. Точки летающих планет доступны регионе, точки планет зеленого цвета, которая лучше обнаружена. Там знание, чем обнаружено т.т. Ага. Пламен т.т. сменить. О. Переместиться. Fast travel.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Лютик.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive, our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Телеграм-бот можно
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Мы из кустов вышли. Да, так и есть.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons.
Конечно, есть, и чё угораешь? Мы же эти партизаны.
Speak of the devil.
Assalamu alaikum.
Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Да нифига меня не подготовили. Да.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived.
Так нас дракон не трогал, он кента нашего сожрал.
And you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Какие мы философы.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Да мы поняли примерно, что там зеленые точки тыкаешь.
Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me.
Чисто я на карандашике, да, еще?
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Ну давай. Фиг, я не буду с тобой разговаривать. Ну блин, ну почему? Ладно, здорово.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies.
Так у меня пары, ну чё, я бегу.
And Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Ну, конечно, ты так и сказал, что я промолчу, пожалуй.
Brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Открываем. Открыл. Угу. Угу. Ну я хочу это. Погнали это. Боевые заклинания какие-то изучать.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Mm-hmm. О! Это этот. Маг из Шрека. Чё? Растения не срываю. А ты со мной прям идешь на парах сидеть, да? Ясно. Думал, птицы это на метлах летают люди. Это точно вариков побольше сделать. О, настройки нашел. Ладно. Чисто блатной в перчатках. Убери. Ой-ой-ой. Не надо. Останься. Чё вы? Что ты дергаешься? Адекватный. Вау. Что угорают надо мной, ребята.
Revelio.
Сейчас я пока уберу вот это вот дебильное. На карте сундук обозначается. Ага.
Werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
Выявить.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy
Не
who
понял.
says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Шо, мне нужно коня выпить?
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Pete a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with
Книжка
Professor
разворится.
Black.
Как вы громко разговариваете? Меня прям вообще еще ничего не научили. Там сундук за стеной. Много кошек. В школе. Леся, зачем ты вломилась ко мне в дверь?
Madam Kagawa's getting a bit of an easy run of things, isn't she? What with Quidditch being cancelled.
And have you seen how these professors look at your clothes? Blank looks at me like I'm a pauper. I swear he thinks I have fleas.
Далее. А что, я могу зайти в класс, не начиная, да? Кенты мои сидят. О, у вас бабочки дергаются. Чаек.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Конечно, стоит посередине класса.
So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Не
Shall we
знаком.
begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to
Нормально,
page
на спидах.
517. But
Препод.
before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Oh, stand up.
Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Манящие.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Нормально, погнали. Бам, 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 бам. Вроде правильно. Отдала учебник.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Какие вы все приторные, а?
Enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
То есть один человек показал, что умеет, и типа, ну, пойдем. Ну, пойдем.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Халупка Хагрида.
So why don't we have our new student start us off?
О, еще. И третий сюда будет. Да.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. Accio, pull the sphere. That's it.
О. Тебе не кажется, что это потрясающий результат?
Excellent control there.
Нормально.
Splendid. Very good. Points to Gryffindor. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
That is how it's done.
Перетянул нормально.
That's it. Let us see this.
Хорошо.
Nicely done. There we go.
А, ты хочешь так, да? Ну ладно. Изи.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Дети вы все, дети.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Что ты там? Какие-то горки добавишь? А, да ну.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Вот эта шутка была нормальная, мне понравилась.
This round settles it all.
Так. Отвлекся на кубики, чуть не обосрался.
Very good.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Дотянул. Могу, потому что умею.
There we go.
Ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту-ту. Как насмешку использовать? В Fortnite?
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Well done. Капец, тут загрузки. Прям PS5.
Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Что за
Took me weeks
акцент у
to
тебя?
become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Ну давай доброго, короче, этого теплого из себя строить.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Пока. Мне абсолютно не интересно про твою импульсивность слушать.
And with you. I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well,
You'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian.
A word,
you know
if you would.
Work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectations.
Да, нормально.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Preparing for you. Это акцент у тебя. Preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Yeah.
Revelio.
Кстати, что в кабинете есть что Ревелио? Ничего, да? О. Нормально. Очень интересно. Открыть карту. Принять. Пока что мне масштаба вообще не дает. Что это такое? Угу. Вот так вот. Тык-дык-дык-дык-дык-дык-дык. Опа, это женский. А мужского я и не вижу, мне все равно. Вот это зеркало в AAA игре. Вот это да, вот это PS5 не зря купил. Вот это зеркало. Опа. Ссылочка.
Revelio.
Есть варик туда попасть? Есть варик. Опа.
Revelio. Lumos.
Ладно. Блин, красиво тут. А можно неадекватную себя строить? Не, запрещено.
Revelio. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Прикольно. Ладно. Я буду все компасы это. Что, носорога нельзя изучить?
Revelio.
Что ты агрессивный такой? Следишь за мной, падла? Не беря задание, нельзя зайти в кабинет.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast.
Все преподы вот этого предмета такие самолюбивые, неадекватные.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Перо. Перо и камень. Да, естественно, перо.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Краснозвуковое сопровождение. Мне нравится. Чувака чуть не утянуло за парт.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Now, well done.
Уничтожил деревяшку.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso. This should be easy. Protego. Levioso. Protego. Complicates things. Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
This can't be your first duel. Let's just say Levioso.
Oh, my students for this event. I do enjoy life. Watch your opponents decide to attack and defend yourself.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Я не буду с вами разговаривать, мне неинтересно. с этим придется.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way,
Какие вы все
didn't
приторные.
expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Вот это интересные движухи уже.
Till next time.
Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
Да. Душнилый малолетний. А, серьезно? Уже? Погнали, я думал, это будет позже.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Revelio.
Как обычно, услышать нечего.
Ah, there you are.
Alaikum.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. Revelio. This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Leviosa.
A flying page must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Leviosa.
Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic. That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak.
Repairer.
Perhaps the jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Leviosa.
Revelio.
Leviosa.
Repairer. Accio. Revelio.
But surely those were code.
Revelio.
There's something. You just know it.
Accio.
Reparo. Lumos. Leviosa. Accio. Reparo.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Hello, I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Leviosa. Accio.
Something else too.
Reparo. Lumos. Leviosa. Reparo. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Woolly jumpers are a nightmare.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
I'd like to open a shopping magazine myself.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
My friends and I lose track of this time.
Revelio.
Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
It's so much better when it gets dark down here. How can you not fascinated with stars? Oh, adopt me. You can hear
My house broom will do me fine. Promising me something to make up.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place. Self-contained, too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we? I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded.
Revelio.
Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions.
Revelio.
She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look!
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think
Revelio.
being the hypocrites? Absolutely.
Accio.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities.
Он запыхался, потому что мы бежим.
You can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead.
Если это проработано, то это прикольно. Мне темно.
Have you had much of a chance to explore the
Опа,
castle?
извините. Я
A little.
неадекватный.
It's positively enormous.
Грибы прыгают.
I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to
Revelio.
Places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. Levioso, I'm telling you all my secrets now, can I?
Accio.
You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling.
Revelio.
Ну и наряд у меня клоунский.
I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new 5th year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen him in such a state. Mr. Moon is quite the character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly,
Revelio.
one could bottle the magic of this place. I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame.